does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
There's Marjorie. We'll ask her what she thinks.
There's no need to ask Marjorie. I know what she will say.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes. She'll say, I agree with you, Mossop. That's what she'll say. Nothing wrong with your hair at all. Doesn't need cutting so far as I can see, she'll say. In fact, she'll add, I don't know what that Tiddler's fussing on about.
She won't say that, Mossop. I know she won't.
Yes, she will. In fact, those will probably be her very words.
Well, we'll ask her all the same. Come on.
Ow! Oh,
Come on, Mossop.
I'd love to come on, Tiddler. There's nothing like better than coming on, but the fact of the matter is, I'm stuck.
What's happened? I told you your hair needed cutting. If it was shorter, you wouldn't get it tangled up in the bushes.
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you'd do less talking and more untangling, Tiddler. Oh. Ow! Oh!
I'm sorry, Mossop. Did I hurt you?
Yes, actually, Tiddler, you did. That's why I said ooh and ow. They're words I come up with, you see, every now and then when I'm being hurt. Ouch! That's another word I come up with every now and then, you see.
There.
Oh, thank you very much, Tiddler. That was well done. Apart from the awful pain you inflicted upon my head, that is. But there you are. I don't suppose Tiddlers can help being clumsy, can they?
Hello, Marjorie.
Hello, you two.
Have you been doing some washing?
Oh, Tiddler, use your brains, will you? You're going to be a Riddler one day. You're going to work out a thing like that. Of course she hasn't been washing.
But she's hanging out things to dry.
Yes, that's true, Tiddler. But look at what she's hanging out to dry. Look, a towel, a swimming costume, and, whatever that is. Now, to the trained eye of a Riddler, those things indicate that she hasn't in fact been doing the washing at all. What she has been doing is...
Swimming.
Swimming! You've got it, yes. You have been swimming, haven't you, Marjorie?
I have, that's right. I've been down to the swimming pool in town.
I knew it. Just as soon as I saw that towel and that swimming costume and that, what is that thing?
It's a bathing cap. I wear it when I go in swimming, and it stops my hair from getting wet.
Don't you like getting your hair wet?
Well, I don't mind, but my hair's quite thick, you see, and if it does get wet, it takes ages to dry it again.
I wonder how long it would take to dry Mossop's hair.
I knew it. I knew she'd come up with some comment about my hair. She seems to think that I need to get it cut, Marjorie.
Well, she could be right.
Nonsense.
Well, it is getting a bit long, Mossop. Why don't you come into the cottage and have a look in my mirror? You can see for yourself, then.
I don't think I need to do that.
And you can see the pictures of my latest story.
Oh, are we in them, Marjorie?
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, what I say, then, is... What are we waiting for?
Come on, then. Now, here it is. It's just been made into a book.
Oh, look, Mossop. It's you and me, down by the river.
True enough, Tiddler, true enough. And by the look of that there basket and tablecloth we're carrying, I'd say we were going on a picnic.
That's right, Mossop. It's called A Day on the River. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, yes, please.
Certainly we would, Marjorie. Listening to a story is always fun, but what I always say is this. Listening to a story about yourself is the best fun of all.
Quite right, Mossop. Quite right.
Right. One day, Tiddler and Mossop went to have a picnic on the riverbank. The sky was blue and the sun was shining, and rowing along the edge of the river was a water boatman. "I'm rowing along the river," he sang. Tiddler watched the water boatman go by. "I wish I could go on the river," she said. As Tiddler knelt by the river, a family of ducks swam by. "We're swimming along the river," they said. Tiddler went back to Mossop. "I wish we could go on the river," she said. Then Tiddler set out the picnic things. Suddenly, she heard a sound in the long grass. It was Frog putting his striped towel down on the riverbank. Then he jumped into the water. "I'm swimming along the river," he said. "I wish we could go on the river," said Tiddler. But Mossop just said, "Riddlers can't swim," and then fell asleep. "Hedgehogs can swim," said Posty. He had come through the long grass with his towel under his arm. Posty laid the towel down on the riverbank and then got into the water. "I'm swimming along the river," sang Posty as he went along. "Come on in." Riddlers can't swim, said Tiddler. Voles can't swim, said a voice behind her. But water voles can. The voice came from the vole family, who were standing on the riverbank. Just then, the vole's cousins, the water voles, came swimming by. We're swimming along the river, they said as they went along. Tiddler shook Mossop to wake him. Everyone's swimming along the river, she cried. Come on, said Mossop, and he took hold of Tiddler's hand and led her along the riverbank to a clump of reeds. And there, in the middle of the reeds, was a little boat. It was painted blue, and lying inside was a pair of oars and a cushion. Tiddler and Mossop climbed into the boat, and Mossop began to row. Look, everyone, said Tiddler. We're rowing along the river.
And look at everyone swimming along behind us.
Yes, they look as if they're having such fun, don't they? Yeah. It was after I saw this picture that I decided to go for a swim myself.
I think it's a lovely picture.
Thank you.
There's me looking happy, and there's Posty looking happy, and Mossop looking happy,
right.
Although his hair is a bit of a mess.
Will you stop going on about my hair?
Yes, I will. Just as soon as you get it cut.
I have no intention of getting it cut, Tiddler. It doesn't need cutting. Why, it's not even as long as yours is.
Yeah, but my hair's got ribbons in it to keep it tidy.
Well, perhaps you could put ribbons in your hair, Mossop. It would keep it out of your eyes.
Grown-up riddlers, like what I am, do not wear ribbons, Marjorie. Anyway, it doesn't get in me eyes.
Yes, it does,
No,
Mossop.
it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It
Come
doesn't.
in! Hello, Mr. Grimley.
Hello, Miss Thorpe. I've just been doing a spot of gardening and, well, I cut a few flowers for you while I was at it.
Oh, how kind of you. Thank you very much. And you're just in time to stop an argument between these two.
An argument? Huh. What about?
About my hair, Mr. Grimley, that's what about. Tiddler here keeps on saying I need a haircut. And then Marjorie goes and agrees with her.
Well, I see. Well, I suppose it is a bit untidy, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you are, Mossop. We all think the same. It is too long.
Well, long it may be, but I like it long. Oh, hair keeps you warm in the winter. Hair keeps the rain from your head. Hair can be black, brown or golden, or a wonderful bright shade of red. Hair can be wavy or curly. Some hair is straight as can be. And while some folks take pride in a short back and sides, there's only one style for me. Long hair, tangled and tousled and strong hair. Long hair, if it's been cut it looks wrong. Hair, long hair, it's got to be long hair for me. You see, it's got to be long hair for me. Yeah!
Oh, Mossop, are you all right?
Oh, I'm sorry I got a bit carried away there, Marjorie, I'm afraid.
Well, look at all the mess down here. There's paint and glue everywhere.
Oh, I should have put that glue pot away. Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dear. Well, don't worry, Mossop. It was an accident. What's that in your hair? Oh, it's the glue.
Huh?
Oh.
Glue in my hair?
What a mess. It's all stuck together.
I better go and wash my hair then. I better go and do that.
Well, I don't know that it will wash out, Mossop.
Neither do I. I think you're going to have to cut that out, in my opinion.
Cut my hair?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I think it's the only way to get the glue out, Mossop.
Oh, all right.
You'll look ever so much better when it's done, Mossop. Really, you will.
You come and sit over in this chair and I'll cut it for you.
Well, Mr. Grimley, I don't know that I want you to cut it in here. I don't want hair all over the floor.
Oh, no, that's true. Oh, I know. We can do it out in the garden.
My beautiful hair. Take a good long look at me. This could be the last time you see me looking as handsome as what I do now.
Come on, Mossop.
Poor old Mossop.
Shall we go and watch?
No, I don't think so. It would make me so sad to see all that beautiful hair being cut off.
Ready?
Yes.
Right, here we go then. Right.
Ah, good. That's that then. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimley. Not half as bad as I expected, that wasn't. Didn't feel a thing. Not a single solitary thing did I feel. Right, well, I'll be off.
Hang about. Where do you think you're going? I haven't even started yet.
Not started? But I heard your scissors snipping away like anything.
Yes, but I wasn't cutting your hair. I was just having a sort of practice like this.
A practice? Mr. Grimley, have you ever cut anybody's hair before?
Well, no. But I have trimmed lots of hedges in my time, and, well, that's pretty much the same sort of thing, isn't it?
Forgive me for saying it, Mr. Grimley, but it's not the same sort of thing at all. What I always say is this. A Riddler's hair and a hedge are two different things entirely, and no one can deny it.
Don't you worry about a thing. It'll be all right.
Oh!
Do sit still, for goodness sake. Do you want me to cut your ears off?
No, Mr. Grimley, I must confess that I wouldn't find that a very pleasant experience at all. I think, on the whole, I'd rather keep my ears stuck to my head, if that's all right with you.
Then stop fidgeting.
Yes, all right.
Oh, do sit still, for goodness sake.
It's all very well for you to say that, Mr. Grimley. Oh, but I got some hair down the back of my neck. It's tickling like anything.
Just a minute, just a minute. Now, this should do the trick. There. Now, that should stop the hairs from falling down the back of your neck. Right. Shall we carry on?
If you insist, Mr. Grimley. If you insist.
You don't think I should have my hair cut as well, do you, Marjorie?
No, I don't. I think your hair looks lovely. And it'll look even nicer when you've got these ribbons in it. What's you giggling about?
I was just thinking Mossop would look funny with ribbons in his hair, wouldn't he?
He certainly would. He would look very un-Mossop-like.
I wonder what he will look like with his hair cut.
Well, it looks as if we're about to find out. Come in.
Mossop. Come on.
Don't look at me. Don't even look at me.
Mossop, why are you wearing that hat?
To keep my head warm, Tiddler, that's why. Likely to catch a chill now that Mr. Grimley's cut all my hair off.
All your hair?
All of it, Marjorie. Every last lock of it he's cut off. Bald as a coot is what I am, if not bolder.
Mr. Grimley.
Oh, well, I just sort of got carried away.
Show them, Mr. Grimley.
Oh, Mossop, you poor thing.
I expect you're sorry now that you kept going on at me to have my hair cut, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I never thought that you'd...
Just a minute. I think I know what that is. My bathing cap. Well, of all the sneaky tricks, you thought you'd fool us, didn't you?
Time to go, Mr. Grimley, I think.
Just what I was thinking myself, that is.
Sneaky pair. Honestly, what... You sneaky pair. Oh, you...